Hello there, spiritual travelers, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Mystic Owl. Today we have a pick a card reading for the theme of what are your natural gifts or your spiritual gifts. So these may be things that you are aware of, that you utilize in your everyday, or things that maybe you're unaware of and traits that people see in you that they admire. So we have 5 piles today. We have pile number 1 with this little Zen Master guru type dude. Pile number 2 with the wise old man and his books. Pile number 3, who is the younger mentor, possibly a spiritual traveler like yourself. Pile number 4 with this jolly old fella. And pile number 5 with this dude. Maybe he embodies all of them. So have a look over the piles, use your intuition. The timestamps will be below. Please scroll to the timestamp for your pile. Just before we get started, please remember this is a general reading, so take what resonates with you and leave the rest. So let's move on to pile number 1. Hello there, pile number 1 with the little Zen Master guru type dude. Let's find out what your natural and spiritual gifts are. First, we'll have a look at the tarot cards. Let's see what you have. You have the Page of Pentacles and the Ten of Pentacles. Interesting. Pentacles energy, so you are very grounded in reality. You have the ability to make things happen in this earthly realm. The Page of Pentacles is all about having an inspiration for a new career or a new project that you are hoping can bring in some monetary gain for you. And the Ten of Pentacles being the card of ultimate material wealth, really. That says to me that you have an ability to not only dream about certain things you want to achieve in life, but to then actually ground them and turn them into reality and make some wealth out of them. So you are the master manifestors, pile number 1. I also sense that you you have many dreams, and you're kind of the jack of all trades. You have the ability to do many things in life. You're very gifted in the sense that you can really bring your dreams into reality, take the steps forward that are required to actually get to your end goal and achieve your goals. You're very adventurous too, I think, with the Page of Pentacles. The Page of Pentacles, he has sort of an inspiration, but then generally it's just a dream. He hasn't actually taken any steps yet to move forward. But the Ten of Pentacles then indicates that you've turned that into reality. So you're very adventurous and go after all of the things that you want in life. Next, let's have a look at your oracle cards. So we have here Vision, Quest, and Seek. We have Otter Spirit, You Are Never Alone. We have the Mind, number 38, openness, flexibility, imagination, and learning. And we have here Choice, number 17, free will, courage, willpower, and change. So off the bat, pile number 1. Well, the first thing I see actually is that the woman in number 17, Choice, right in front of us with free will, courage, willpower, and change. And the woman in Vision, Quest, they seem to be sitting in the same pose, I think, and looking in the same direction towards the mind. So you really have big aspirations. You dream big. You have the ability to come up with inspiring ideas, and with Seek and Vision Quest here, I think you're not afraid to go after it. Like the Page of Cups, you managed to turn your dreams into reality and actually go after the things that you want to in life, which is very commendable. You're very courageous, you're adventurous, and you like to turn your dreams into reality, which I think is something that we can all learn a lesson from, really. I can also sense from these cards that you have the ability to adapt well to change. So the Page of Pentacles, I guess, comes up with an idea. It doesn't necessarily turn that into reality straight away, but with choice and the Page of Pentacles, I can see that you're not afraid of new ideas, and when things change in life, you have the ability to adapt well. You're very adaptable, and I'm also seeing here a very strong feminine energy. So you have choice with the woman here sitting on the horse. You have vision quest with this woman overlooking the horizon with the sun rising. And you also have the mind. So some very strong feminine energy here, which means that you are probably very creative. You're a very creative spirit. You're able to nurture really well in life, not just other people around you, but you're able to nurture yourself. You know what you need when you need it. You are very good at looking after yourself. But also, more importantly, you're able to nurture your projects into fruition and to really pay attention to the smaller, intricate details in life, I think. Also with otter spirit in the shape of a heart. So otters, otters are very attention to detail focused, I think, or oriented, I should say. Building their dams, they work well in a group, and they sort of look after each other, but have the ability to really dedicate themselves to a greater cause, and to really bring their dreams into fruition, I think. With the strong feminine energy and the nurturing side that I'm getting here, along with the otter spirit in the shape of the heart, you are never alone. I sense that you are probably a natural caregiver too. You'd be a fantastic parent, I think, very nurturing and caring for your children. But also I sense that you tend to be able to give good advice to those around you. So with the Ten of Pentacles here in the picture, you can see this old man. He's done really well in life, and he has the ability to really care for and look after all of the people around him with the money and the wealth and the knowledge that he's gained in his life. I have a feeling that you're a very wise individual too, and that you've learned a lot over your journey in life. So throughout your quest and journey in life, you've learned a lot, and you know how to turn that information into wisdom, really. So you're not only are you intelligent, but you're very wise, and that wisdom you tend to share very well with the people around you. Something else I'm getting is your ability to really be in the moment. So with Otter Spirit here, you're never alone. And with Vision Quest and the Page of Pentacles, I sense that you have a strong ability to really let go of anything that is not important in the moment and really focus on the things that you need to do at that moment to achieve your goals, but also to be able to bring sort of love, joy, and warmth to any situation. So when you are working on something, you know how to make it inspiring and fun. And I think that's a trait that a lot of people around you actually admire also, and they look up to you for it. I also sense that you have the ability to sort of be a counselor, I think, too. So with the mind, I sense that you're very intelligent and intuitive. And again, with the Ten of Pentacles, you've learned a lot through life, and you see when people need help around you and guidance, and you're able to sort of like, in this choice card, you're able to sort of point other people in the right direction to overcome problems in life. So you're a very caring individual, but not just caring, but you have the ability to really turn your knowledge that you've gained through life into being able to achieve your goals, and use that knowledge to actually take the steps to achieve your goals. So I'm just going to get some further insight from the 5 cent tarot cards. Let's see what these cards have to say. Spirit, please provide some further insight for pile number 1. So what other natural gifts or spiritual gifts does pile number 1 have? I also sense pile number 1 that you're very spontaneous too. So you don't hold back when you have an idea or an inspiration, or there's an idea that you want to go after. So maybe you're like, oh, really, I've got a really strong hankering for some KFC right now. You're like, I'm in the car and I'm on my way to KFC to get me a zinger burger with bacon and cheese. Or if you want to go climb a mountain, like in the Vision Quest, you're like, right, I'm going to go put on my hiking shoes and let's go, like, seize the day. And I think that's also something that a lot of people see in you that is very admirable. Okay. So pile number 1 we have here, the 3 of Buttons, which is the 3 of Pentacles in the Standard Tarot deck. Once again, very strong Pentacle energy. The 3 of Pentacles is generally sort of the mentor who is learning a trade and is learning from some teachers or natural or masters around him, getting inspiration and direction from people. So you're very good at taking direction and advice from others, but it says here teamwork and learning. I think you work well in a team too. So when you have a vision, you're able to express that quite well, and to teach others too, and to help others also, and allow them to feel inspired and to take direction too. But not only that, in the 3 of Pentacles, the 2 wiser, older beings that are sort of directing and mentoring the younger mentee, I suppose, they're learning also. So they're learning how to be patient. They're learning how to see things from a different perspective. They're learning how to give knowledge and information and direction to somebody else. So, and the 3 of Pentacles, it's all about really everyone is learning in a group, really. So it says this collaboration. Everyone in that group is actually learning from each other, really. So I think you have the ability not only to give wise and sage advice, but to you're open-minded too. So you're open-minded also in the sense that you allow yourself to learn from others. We also have here the Queen of Cups, compassion. So that says to me that you're very, very level-headed, I suppose, and that you don't lose control when things don't go well. You have an ability to remain calm and to treat others really well and equally. You don't lose your shit, basically. And are able to overcome problems. You have the ability and the gift to see the bigger picture. So you've got here with the Vision Quest, the mind, and I guess compassion, the page of, the Queen of Cups. You see the bigger picture in a situation. So when things aren't working very well, you have the ability to see what needs to be done, what steps need to be taken to actually rectify the situation. And probably also you have a natural ability and an affinity to actually see the good aspects of a bad situation. So when things aren't going well, when things aren't working very well in the team environment, you have the ability to step in and to change direction, but actually turn a bad situation into a positive. So to turn trash into treasure, I suppose. I sense that you're a very wise, caring, balanced and compassionate individual that really goes after their dreams. And I commend you on that. Thanks, pile number 1. Let's move on to pile number 2. Hello, pile 2, with the wise old man and his books full of knowledge. Let's find out what your spiritual gifts and natural talents are. First, let's start with the tarot cards. So you have the World, as well as the Devil card. So those two are interesting. These cards give me I can sense from these cards that you learn from your mistakes, that you have the ability to overcome problems in life, that you've had a lot of challenges in life, and that you have actually learned from them, and that you've seen them through and have grown from them and progressed through these problems. You you're the masters of overcoming issues in life, which I sense probably means that maybe you've had a bit of a hard life. There's been a lot of things that have gone wrong in your life, or things that haven't gone so well. Maybe you've had a lot of heartache, some addictions, possibly some monetary issues, or just things that you started out that just didn't work out, so you've had to start again. But you always end up getting through and seeing these issues through to completion, which is a very admirable trait, I think, pile number one. So from that, you've learned a lot of lessons in life too. I think you have strong willpower. You are able to learn from your mistakes, and I sense that you learn very quickly. That you have the ability to because you've probably made a lot of mistakes in life, and I don't say that in a negative sense, because we all make mistakes and we are all here to learn from our mistakes. I think that is a big part of what the school of life is all about, really, is to make mistakes and learn from them. So you're actually you're wise in the sense that you don't beat yourself up for making mistakes now. You know that through mistakes is how you grow, and that you have the ability to move on from the things that didn't go so well, and you learn and know how not to do things the next time and to try something different, which is something that not a lot of us can say that we are very good at, because a lot of us will go back and try something again and again and again and again, and not learn that what we're doing is not actually serving us well in life. So you, through making a lot of mistakes in life, have learned how to not make more mistakes once you realize that something isn't working for you. And you have the ability also, I think, pile number two, to really see things through to completion. So when you start something, you see it through to the end. If you have a vision, you will take the steps required to actually achieve your goals in life. If there's something that is holding you back, you will find out what you need to do to overcome these problems in life. And either that means getting advice from someone else, or seeing a counselor, seeing a financial planner. If you are having some health issues, you will get the medication required and start to change your diet and your outlook on life until you actually achieve your goal of being healthy again. So you see things from a bigger perspective and know how to overcome problems in life, and I think that's that can only serve you well. It's a great thing to have, I think. I also sense that you're very wise. Pile number two, that through all of the challenges that you've had in life, you you know how to you trust yourself now. Through having to overcome a lot of battles, you know that you have a lot of inner strength. You're very resilient, and you're very wise. But it's it reminds me of a song. Yes, I am wise, but it's wisdom born of pain. Yes, I've paid the price, but look how much I've gained. So through all of the issues you've had in life, you've learned how to really depend and trust yourself. You follow your gut, I think, and it now actually takes you to bigger and better places. So on that, let's see what your oracle cards have to say. So you have here grounding. Number 6, nature, presence, practicality, and stability. Interestingly enough, number 6, the Devil card, which is number 15 in the Major Arcana, also reduces to number 6. So, yes, number 6 is is the number of balance and grounding, strong foundations, I think. You have divine consciousness, number 49. Interconnection, expansion, oneness, and light. You have here staff or foundations, sorry. And finally, we have the vulture spirit, number 63. Nothing is wasted. So just looking at the cards initially, pile number 2, I see a lot of red in these cards here, which relates to the root chakra. The root chakra is all about being grounded in reality and having the things in life that are kind of necessary to be able to live, in a sense. So having shelter, having water, having support, feeling secure, and providing security and comfort to others too. So it seems to me that you're a very grounded individual. You know what's important in life. You stay true to that. So you're very supporting, I think, of your family and friends. You know that having a stable income and being able to provide for the needs of others around you and yourself is probably the most important thing, because if you want to actually achieve your goals and dreams in life, which are indicated by the World card here, that you need a real strong basis to be able to do that. So with the staff card here with foundations, I'm getting 2 messages from this pile number 2 that it reminds me, first, the staff here reminds me of, I guess, the Ace of Wands in the Standard Tarot deck, which is basically inspiration. It's a card of inspiration or a new idea, a new epiphany, and you know, that real sense of urgency and desire that you get when you come up with an idea and you really want to just turn it into reality. I think you have the ability to actually, through all the challenges that you've had in life, you've learned that you actually are dependable and that you have the ability to turn your goals into fruition too, which is kind of like pile number 1 in that sense. But also, I sense that because you've, pile number 2, because you've gone through so many trials and tribulations in life, and you've always come out on, you've always come out of those with a strong sense of self and dependability. I suppose you've learned to depend on yourself. You've become the rock for other people, so you become the strong foundation for those people around you that really need support, I think. And that could be through, with divine consciousness here, you might actually sort of channel messages from spirits in terms of being able to give wise advice to others on how to overcome their problems. But also, you are, I guess, a practical example in life of how to overcome problems in life. So the things that you have done and the challenges that you've faced, you can then give advice to other people, the people around you that you can see are struggling, on how to, overcome their problems in life or similar issues. And being able to serve others through the words and the experiences you've had. So, like it says here in the Vulture Spirit card, nothing is wasted. The experiences that you've had in life that were difficult and trying and taxing on you and that just made you want to give up, once you've got through them, you look back on them, pile number 2, and you see the inspiration and the knowledge that you've gained from that, and you're able to help others to overcome those problems too. So I think that's it's actually a gift, I think. So you see the importance of the challenges that you faced in life. Something also I'm sensing, pile number 2, is the ability to really be grateful for the things that you have. And that may not sound like a gift or a talent, really, but it is, because you you have the natural affinity to really bring joy to others through the simple things that you experience, and to be grateful for what you have, the things that you have in life, the experiences that you've had. You draw upon the knowledge that you've gained, and I guess the fun and enjoyment that you have in all of the day to day experiences, and people see that in you, that very strong ability to be in the moment and to appreciate the things that you have around you. It inspires others to try and not stress and worry about other things that may have happened in the past, or that may or may not happen in the future. You have the ability to just enjoy the moment, I suppose, based on all of the turmoil that you've been through. You know that when times are good, that you can really appreciate those times, and when times are bad, that you will get through it, and that you will be stronger and wiser because of it. Okay, pile number 2. Just going to get some further messages here from the 5-cent tarot deck that I have. Dear Universe, what are some other messages for pile number 2? What are their natural talents and gifts? What are their spiritual gifts? Just get one more. Oh, there we go. So we have here the first card that popped out of the deck was the 7 of Needles. That is the 7 of Swords in the Standard Tarot deck, which is one of my most hated cards. I must admit, I'll be honest, I can't stand this card. But it says here betrayal and deception. So once again, I'm getting 2 messages from this. I feel that you've been betrayed by other people, that you've been deceived by other people, that people have let you down in the past, and you've had to forgive and move on from that. So you have the ability to move on and let go of things too. So you've been through a lot of trials and tribulations in your life. You may have had some addictions, you may have had some heartache, some grief, but you are able to change and end those cycles by having faith and strength in your ability to let go and move on. But the second thing I'm getting from this card is that the 7 of Needles in the Standard Tarot deck is betrayed by the querent, who's sort of stealing the swords from another tribe and sneaking away from them very discreetly. But I'm getting the sense that in this card, you've become very crafty, I think, and are able to find a way to overcome any challenges in life based on the experiences that you've had. So you've got some raccoons here that are, always causing some havoc, and basically will do anything to get some food, I think. And they're intelligent creatures too. They know how to manipulate others into actually being able to get the things they want. And I don't mean that you are a manipulative person at all. I just mean that you have the ability to actually make your ends. You can make ends meet in any sense. If you're struggling in life, you have the ability to really to get through any challenge and to overcome your obstacles and hurdles in life, and learn from the best, learn from those challenges, which is a beautiful trait, pile number 2. And the last card that we have here is the 9 of Matches in reverse. Wow, that's like the perfect card, really. So the 9 of Matches is the 9 of Wands in the Standard Tarot deck. And then in the Standard Tarot deck, the Aquarian has put up the wands in front of him as a barrier of protection to just to take some time out and chill, to give himself a break. But when those wands are falling down, or when the card's in reverse, it means that well, it says here exhaustion, but I actually think that it's about you being able to rip down those wands and actually embrace the challenge and actually fight and overcome your challenges and tribulations in life. You're a very strong individual. There's a lot of fire here. There's a lot of red energy, a lot a lot of wands energy too. So I'm getting the sense you're a very strong, passionate, spontaneous individual that knows how strong they are. You have a lot of courage in you, pile number two, based on the experiences that you've been through in life. And you're able to share those experiences with other people so that you can then become their foundation, their rock, and become their sort of dependable being, and have the ability to actually, turn your experiences into something golden, really. And for that, I commend you, pile number two. So let's move on to pile number three. Hi there, pile number two, with the young whippersnapper, the up-and-comer, the mentee. Let's find out where your spiritual gifts and your natural talents are. First, let's start with your tarot cards. So we have here the King of Swords and the Nine of Cups. So from those two cards, I can see that you are very intelligent. You're a highly intelligent being. I sense that you're very hardworking, and you have a lot of you have the ability to really have a lot of things going at once. You are, I guess, like a thinker and very analytical. You are able to process many things at once. You have a lot of goals too, so lots of things that you're working towards. You're always on the go and have a lot of desires and passions in life, I think. And you have the ability to really go after those passions. Like, you're not afraid to really change those thoughts into like, I guess, trophies, really, to actually win the award for achieving your goals and actually being the best at it. I think this pile is probably the thinkers of the group. You are a very intelligent group, and you know how to you know what's important, in the sense that you can analyze and see the bigger picture in life, and you use that in your day-to-day life to better yourself and those around you. You're the academics, I would say, pile number three. So pile number three, let's see what oracle cards you have here. So we have here the Fox Spirit. You think on your feet. That's an interesting card. You think on your feet. There you go. Number 27, that was. We have here number 12, desires, goals, passion, craving, and fulfillment. The word the word goals sticks out to me just there. We have prayer and hope. The last oracle card here we have is number 4, home, shelter, safety, nurturing, and warmth. So yeah, let's just start, I guess, with the Fox Spirit over here. Think on your feet. So once again, pile number 3. You think on your feet. You're very witty. You're a witty individual, along with the King of Swords here, who is a highly intelligent being, but also very fair and nurturing and caring. Knows what to do in stressful situations and how to be fair and come up with the right decision at the right time. I think you have the ability with the Fox Spirit here to really make the right decision in times of crises. So when things aren't going so well, or when you need to make a decision, straight away you have the ability to really come up with the right decision at the right time. And people trust your instinct, I think. I sense that with because you're so intelligent, and people know that they can depend on you to make the right decision, and they see you as a leader in terms of actually being able to find a way out of difficult situations. And like the fox, I guess the fox is a very sneaky sort of creature. you have the ability with your wit and your intelligence to sort of outsmart people and outsmart certain situations so that you can achieve your goals. Um, Moving on to desires and the Nine of Cups, I see here these cards really indicate to me that you have a lot of things that you want to achieve in life. You are a kind of a visionary, I suppose. So similar to pile number one in that sense, you're a visionary also. That there's a lot of things that you really want to achieve, and you're not afraid to really go after them either. So the Nine of Cups is a card of emotional fulfillment. This is wish fulfillment, really. He's worked really, really hard to achieve every one of these cups that are sitting behind him, and he's quite proud of it. Like, he looks a little bit smug. He looks a bit like an asshole, actually. But but actually, he's just really proud of his achievements in life because he's had to really struggle and work hard to achieve the things that he's wanted to. And coupling with the card of desires here, I can see that you're not afraid to go after your goals. And when you add in the King of Swords and the Fox Spirit too, who's a beautiful thinker and able to really plan well. You know how to bring things into fruition in the sense that you can plan every detail and every step and see the bigger picture in life and actually fulfill your goals. And you're very passionate. You're a passionate individual too. So the Nine of Cups also and the word passion here in the desires card. I can see that you're an emotional individual. So not only are you highly intelligent, but you're also very emotional, and that you draw upon both your intellect and your emotions and your passion to make the right decision in life. And because of that, as I said earlier, people really depend on you. They know that they can trust your instincts and your intellect and really come to you for advice, I think, pile number three. I also see pile number three that you're highly adaptable too. So the fox has the ability to change direction pretty quickly and follow his prey and to go after the things that he wants, to go after a new cup. So when things get tough and trying in life, you have the ability to really use your intellect and your emotional sort of stability and strength to be able to change direction or to make the right decision at the right time and come out on top. Basically, you're a bit of a winner in that sense. You know how to win. You know how to outsmart any situation and anyone that you're around. I bet you're really good at like chess, or I also see you being highly successful in like engineering or mathematics or something like that. Potentially philosophy too would be one of your strengths, I think, because you see the bigger picture in life, I think, pile number three. You're also the you're also the go-getters, pile number three. So we have here desires, and yes, the Nine of Cups. You go after the things that you like in life, and here with prayer and hope, you. The word hope indicates to me that you really don't let anything hold you back, that you're not a negative person. You're very, very positive and inspirational and believe in your own abilities and your own inner strength to actually achieve your goals. And you can do that through strong planning abilities and relying on being able to maintain emotional stability in any situation. The last thing I'd like to say, pile number three, I think I drew on it before, is the sense that you are very witty. You think on your feet. Actually, just forgot that it said that. I just said that myself. But you think on your feet. You have that ability to to make the right snap decision at the right time, and you know what's best for you. So you follow you follow your intuition, but also your gut feelings. So those feelings that you have in your stomach, you know to trust it and that it is the right decision for you. I'm seeing here a lot of the lower chakra colors. So we've got here red for the base chakra. We have orange here in the fox spirit and desires, and also in the prayer card for the sacral chakra, and a lot of yellow here in the Nine of Cups and in the Hope card too, the prayer card, which indicates that you've managed to balance the lower chakras and that you have the ability to nurture your projects and your dreams into reality and go after the things that you want. You're very action oriented. You're great planners. You'd make great financial planners. You would be great leaders, engineers, lawyers, I think too. People that really have to plan and think on their feet. It's something that you really excel at. So on that pile number 3, I've got here the 5-cent tarot deck, sorry. Let's get a couple of cards here to get some further messages for you and inspiration. Let's find out what some more gifts are. Dear universe, please provide a couple of cards for pile number 3. What are some other gifts and natural talents that they have that they can share with the world? So I said earlier, pile number 3, you're very adaptable. So I can see here a lot of both feminine and masculine energy. You know how to balance your energy in terms of being both driven and action-oriented, but also the ability to nurture and care and really look after the finer details in the things that you do. I also see 2 9s here, so you've got 27, which reduces to 9 with the fox spirit, and 9, the Nine of Cups. So 9 being like a very spiritual number. I think also being the King of Wands here, highly intelligent. Maybe you also sort of get messages from the universe, very spiritual, a very spiritual being. So first off, we have, here we go, there you go, what was I just saying? Pile number 3, there you go. The 4 of Cups, meditation. So yeah, that indicates to me that, well, there's a few messages I'm getting from that actually. So 1, you need time out. I think you, because you're very intellectual and people rely on you to make the bigger decisions in life, you need to take some time out to look after yourself and just retreat and have some time alone. Just to recuperate, basically. I think meditation is good for you in the sense that, as I was saying, you're probably a very spiritual being also. You may not have to necessarily be very spiritual, but you could be very religious also. And you stick to your religious beliefs and you're very sort of gung-ho about the things that you believe in. So when you have a belief, you sort of embrace it very strongly and you're very dedicated to the cause, I think. But meditation, I guess, with the card here of prayer, the oracle card of prayer, and meditation in a sense, in a way, is a kind of prayer, really. Like you are really giving yourself over to something bigger and a higher purpose and a higher being, either through the words that you chant all the time and the thought process you go through when you're meditating. And you have the King of Swords here, so that indicates that you're a master of the mind in a sense. You're able to control your own mind and probably shut out any thoughts and negative energy really around you. The final thing that I'm getting, I guess, from the 4 of Cups is the word here, contemplation. So as I said earlier, you can see the bigger picture, really. The 4 of Cups in the Standard Tarot deck is the Crone sitting under a tree. There's 3 cups in front of him and a cup coming out of the sky, coming from the universe that is being offered, but he can't quite see it. But from this, I sense that even though that kind of indicates that maybe he hasn't quite noticed what else is on offer, I sense that you have the ability to really actually take a a sidestep and look at things from different perspectives, that you are open to seeing things from a different point of view. I mentioned you could be a philosopher, or you have the ability to be very analytical. So you really look at things and challenges or situations in life from an eagle eye point of view, in the sense that you see the bigger picture and you can see the best solution because you've looked at the problem from each and every angle. And that might be very meticulous, but it's a very, very commendable trait, in the sense that you need to be very intelligent to be able to do that. So the next card we have here, pile number 3, is strength. I think that is a sea lion. I'm hoping it's a sea lion because the card of strength is a lion in the standard tarot deck. So that says here influence, control, and compassion. That just says to me what I was saying earlier. You have the ability with your words and your wit, being a highly intelligent being, to influence others and lead. You draw upon your intellect to actually take the lead and to guide others. So people see you as someone that they can go to bring warmth and nurturing through your words and your wisdom. Pile number 3. I wish you all the best. Let's move on to pile number 4. Hello, pile 4, with the joyful, playful Buddha man that looks a little bit like Princess Leia with a beard, I think. I'm sensing that you bring joy to people's lives and know how to have a good time. And I haven't actually intuited any messages from the model for any other piles, but for this one, I just have a feeling that you're a lot of fun. So let's see what your tarot cards have to say. What are your spiritual gifts and your natural abilities? So we have here the Tower card. And also the Queen of Cups. So these two cards indicate to me, just bear with me. Yes, as I said, you have the ability to bring joy to other people's lives. You are... You've been through a lot too, I think, with the Tower, which is a general indication that you've had some upheavals in your life. It's the Tower card has a negative connotation. People tend to think that it's the worst card in the tarot deck, but it's not always about like destructive energy. It's about just a dramatic change in your life, and changes can be positive too. So you might be walking down the street one day and you will go and decide to buy a coffee at the coffee shop and run into this guy or this girl that you find so attractive and enticing, and strike up a conversation, and then the next day you're on a date with them and your life is different because of that moment. The Tower moment isn't always destructive. It can be positive too. But the Queen of Cups, you're a very emotionally balanced individual. So you can see in this card, she has the lid on her cup. So you know how to have the lid on your emotions, I suppose. You've been through a lot in life and you've learned how to deal with the emotional repercussions of those situations, and project positivity to the world around you. I sense that you're a very fun-loving and spontaneous individual. If you want to go out dancing, then you'll ring up your friends and you'll be out on the dance floor in an hour. If you want to go to the beach, you'll hop in the car and take the dog to the beach for the day. You really follow your heart and do what you want in the moment. I also sense pile number 4 that you're a natural empath, I think, through the trials and tribulations you've been through. you have gained a sense of compassion and empathy for those that are really struggling around you. And you are able to sense in others um, heartache and pain, and see what other people are going through. You have the natural ability to really sense other people's emotions and know when they need help and assistance. And I think you're one of those people that are just natural caregivers and give good advice, and can know what advice is need to be said to soothe someone's soul and to lead them on the right path. So pile number 4, let's get on to your oracle cards. First of all, we have the Scarab Beetle Spirit, number 52, which says magic works through you. Next we have Great Mysteries, Trust. We have here the Heart Chakra card, or number 22. And finally we have, oh god, green again, there you go. Number 25, Passion. So desire, fun, fulfillment, and joy. There you go. Okay, so I was just talking about how people see you as a very fun-loving person, a very spontaneous and in the moment sort of person. You know how to bring fun to any situation. Like your spirit and your energy is just fun to be around. People are drawn to you because you're just a funny, spontaneous, playful individual. Like you allow your inner child to really come out and shine. I'm seeing here, pile number 4, a lot of green. So you have the Queen of Cups, which is a card of emotional balance and stability anyway. And then you have number 25, the card of passion, related to the heart chakra. And you have the heart chakra card. So I'm sensing once again that you're a very strong empath. And I didn't really want to draw upon a lot of spiritual based sort of gifts or concepts in this reading, but with this pile, I really sense that you are an empath. You also have here the number 7, 5 and 2. Reduce this to 7, which is a very spiritual number in terms of like the 7 realms of heaven, the 7 virtues. So I sense that you're a very spiritual entity also, and you're a natural empath. You have the ability to sense the emotions of other people, what they're feeling in every moment, but not just feel it, like you take it on in your own energy and aura, I think. And because of that, and because of the situations that you've gone through in life and that have overcome and know how to react and feel to certain situations, you're able to give advice also to these people, and really empathize with them and help them with some natural wisdom that comes through to you. With the Scarab Beetle, magic works through you. And the Great Mysteries card here, the card of trust. I did mention just then that I think that you're a very spiritual entity, a very spiritual being. You can see here the butterfly on the lion's third eye, actually. So you've got the indigo butterfly in the third eye, which indicates to me that you can see things with a higher vision and that you really communicate with spirit. I sense that you're a channeler, actually, also. So not only you're an empath, pile number 4, but you're also a channeler. You channel spirit and you channel communication through spirit. You're kind of a vessel to communicate to people in need, basically. Spirit works through you to communicate messages. And you do so not only by just talking and communicating, but by actually really feeling and taking on the emotions of the people around you that need that information and that guidance in life. With the Tower card and the Scarab card, I'm getting my sense that you have a natural affinity to be able to really see the good in the bad, to be able to turn a negative situation into a positive situation, and to, I guess, be the light in the dark, really. So when things aren't going well for those around you, or for yourself, or for your family, or for work and your work situation, you have the words and the gift of the gab that can put a smile on people's faces when they need it, and also to really draw upon the positives out of a bad situation. So, for example, the power goes out at work and you have a deadline the next day, and everyone's freaking out, and they're all stressed, and they're screaming and they're crying because they can't get their work done, and they don't know what to do. You are the one that can calm people down and actually sort of draw positives out of the situation and say, okay, look, all right, so we can't do our work right now, we can't get back to work, but what we can do is we can sit down and plan. Let's talk about what we're working on. Okay, so where are you? What are you up to? Okay, so what do you need to do to finish? All right, let's get on to this next step. Or to, in the same situation, to allow people to take time out, maybe, and encourage them to take a break and take a breather, and to recoup, and to use that time to really work on themselves, or to just have a break. You are the voice of reason, I think, that allows people to realize that they don't need to be caught up in the bad situations. The last thing that I'm getting out of these cards right now, pile number 4, is I just looking at this card, Great Mystery and Trust. So it's a lion to start with. So I think you're very courageous, and you channel spirit and really motivate people and lead. But the indigo butterfly to me is an indication of transformation and transmutation. You're able to take negative energy and really turn it into a good, positive situation. You can overcome hardships and offer compassion and wisdom to people in need. And I think that's also based on the fact that you've been through a lot in life. Like pile number 2, you have an ability to stay in the moment. So in trust, I see the fact that, I'm just going to use this feather now because it moved just before. So in trust, you don't need to know all the answers. You're okay with things being uncertain. And that's really commendable, I think, pile number 4, because most people tend to get anxious when they don't know what's going to happen, when they know they have to do something, or they are heading down a path in life, but they don't know what the destination is going to be. That freaks a lot of people out. But I think for you, pile number 4, because of your experiences and the ability to overcome challenges in life and really deal with them with an emotional balance and a level of maturity, you trust in yourself and the universe to that everything will be okay. And you are able to share that wisdom either through your words or just your mannerisms and your presence to other people around you, that things will be okay. You have the ability to really calm down a room, and to lead through your heart and your presence. So I'm just going to move on. I've got here the 5-cent tarot deck. I'm just going to get a couple more cards for some more messages from the universe about what your natural talents and spiritual gifts are. Dear Spirit, please provide some further messages for pile number 4. What are their natural gifts and spiritual gifts? I also sense, pile number 4, that you have a close connection with nature. So I see here the scarab, the butterfly, the lion, a lot of green, I think that you draw a lot of energy by spending a lot of time in nature. I think you probably have a lot of pets, or that you love animals, I think. You're a very loving entity, a loving being, and you love being able to help others in any way you can. Okay, there's one. So first of all, we have the card of Ace of Cups. There you go. Ace of Cups. Oh, that's lovely. What a beautiful card, and so poignant. So the Ace of Cups is the card of emotional, not so much emotional fulfillment, but just passion, really. A sense of love and compassion for life and for those around you. It's just a creativity, new love, and compassion. You have been through a lot of ups and downs in life, and through that, you've learned to depend on your ability to stay composed, to be calm in all situations, and you know that you will get through these problems, and that you have something wise to share with others based on these experiences. You're an alchemist too, I think. Pile number 4, the ability to really transfer and change negative situations into positives. And like pile number 1, you can make good of the bad, which is a really commendable trait. And you have here foresight. There you go, 3 of matches. Okay. This is really interesting. So you have here the word creativity with the Ace of Cups. You have the Queen of Cups, which is the queen of creativity. And the 3 of matches and foresight indicates to me that you also have the ability to really bring your passions into fruition, pile number 4. If you wish to take a new path and a new project in life, you don't just dream about it, that you take the steps towards it, and you follow your heart, pile number 4. You follow your heart and you know what's good for you. You trust your instincts and your intuition, and you really go after the things that you want in life. And you trust in the universe also. Down here, trust in greater mystery. You know that if you follow your intuition and your instincts, that you will always be safe and guided in life. I sense that you're also a very spiritual being too. But yes, just to reiterate, you're a very strong empath, I think. And you receive messages from the universe through your third eye here. You're able to transmute energy and help others. I think you have a very strong mission in life, pile number 4. And I think you have the gifts and ability to follow that mission and bring it into fruition. So that's all I have for you, pile number 4. Let's move on to pile number 5. Hello there, pile number 5, my little contemplative guru is looking off into the distance. My jack of all trades of the pile, the one that embodies all the traits of all the others. Let's see what your natural talents and spiritual gifts are by starting with the tarot cards. So we have here the 4 of Cups. And next we have the Lover's card. Instantly from these cards, pile number 5, I get the feeling that you are very strong humanitarians. You're very... that you really care about your fellow man, and you believe in humanity and what we can achieve in life. You empower other people to be the best they can, basically, or you go out of your way to make others feel good about themselves, basically. The four of Cups is a very contemplative card. You can see here him sitting under a tree, kind of like Buddha in a sense, I think, really. Buddha sat under a tree for what, 30 days to work out what enlightenment was and what reality was all about. So the querent here is taking time out to assess his life situation and to see what's best for him, and can't really see what is on offer at the moment. But with coupled with the Lover's card, I sense that you are able to really get a concept of what is best for the people around you and humanity, really. That you are strong, you feel emotions very strongly, and you care for your fellow man and woman. Um, Actually, I'm just sitting here. Wow, interesting. I was just mentioning about contemplative and reflectivity. I'm not sure if you can see it here. You can actually, yeah. So we have here the 4 in Roman numerals and the 6 in Roman numerals. They're a mirror image of each other, which I think goes very strongly with that message of being able to take time out to reflect upon the experiences you've had in life. You like to take time out for yourself to meditate and to think about where you're headed and what to really dwell upon the experiences that you've just had, and to really understand the deeper meaning behind them. You're a very contemplative being, pile number 5, and a bit of a deep thinker, and also a deep feeler, I sense too, with the Lover's card. I also sense that you are quite intelligent and quite logical too. So through spending a lot of time reflecting upon your experiences, you are able to understand the bigger meaning of a situation, and you know how to ascertain the logical next step, basically, and are always one step ahead of the game, I think, really. So let's move on to the oracle cards. First of all, we have medicine mask, or authenticity. We have here cow spirit. The miracles are endless. What a beautiful message. And what a beautiful card. Look at all those flowers. Inner child, number 18. Playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. And communication. Number 34. Self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. Okay, the first thing that I am getting from this pile number 5, the Lover's card is ruled by Gemini. And Gemini are the sign of communication, basically. They're an air sign. They're very communicative. They have strong communicative abilities. They're insightful. They're intelligent. And here we have the card of communication, self-expression, exchange, sharing, and connection. I sense pile number 5 also, similar to pile number 4. You might want to go back and have a look at pile number 4 too if you were deliberating. That you are either a medium, that you channel messages from the universal spirit, or that you just have you're just a very strong communicator. You're a good talker. You know what to say at the right time. You are probably a good leader. You're probably good at marketing and skills like that. You know what to say to people when they need it, but it's probably a gift that you can use in your day-to-day job. So if you are in the trading industry or customer service, I think it's a gift that you can really employ in your day-to-day activities, and you'll be successful because of it. I'm also seeing with a cow spirit and inner child that you really have so much that you can do in this life. There's so much that you have on your plate. You've been handed a really beautiful hand in life, I think. Pile number 5. Uh, so you have here cow spirit, which says the miracles are endless. And also inner child, playfulness, lightheartedness, innocence, and wonder. That gives me I'm sensing from that you can really approach any situation in life like a child and just have fun with it, really be in the moment and see the beauty in every experience in life. And the miracles are endless for you. So anything that you want to achieve in life, pile number 5, you can really make it happen. I think you have the ability to really draw upon the powers of the universe and your own inner strength to actually put the steps forward to achieve your goals. You probably see things that others don't, I sense. I see a lot of magic in this pile. So we have here 18, which reduces to 9, and also 34, which reduces to 7. Those are very spiritual numbers. I also sense that you're very spiritually connected. And as I said earlier, with communication here, you probably channel messages from the universe or the spirit. And even though you may not be aware of it, it's a gift that you have. So just have faith and know that the things that you are communicating to people are from a higher power, and those people really need to hear what you are saying at that moment. And also, I suppose, with 4 of Cups and the Lovers card, indicating a strong sense of compassion and contemplation and meditation. You're a very spiritual being, I think, also pile number 5. I also see here with the card of medicine mask and authenticity and the card of communication, that when you allow your true self to come out, people are just drawn to you. You have a strong, energetic, vivacious power that people just find endearing. You're an endearing person when you allow yourself to be who you truly are. Let your guard down. When you take the mask off and show your true self and actually talk from the heart, pile number 5, you can do anything, really. You can you can be like the cow and turn grass into milk, really. Like you that's a bit of a stupid analogy, but you have the gift to be able to help and service so many people and to actually do so many things with your gift of communication and compassion, and you shouldn't doubt your abilities. Like, you should really go after the things that you want in life, because you will achieve your goals. I get a sense of a lot of playfulness here, a lot of intelligence and wittiness. I bet you're one of those people that just has that quick retort or comment to really get back at someone in any situation. So when someone is having a go at you, you know what to say at the moment. If someone projects some sort of some witty repertoire at you, then you are just like in the game, and you can also give it back to them like that. I think you're a lot of fun, pile number 5. And maybe that's something you're not aware of, I actually think. You're probably not aware of it so much, but it does say here playfulness and innocence. You are a really fun person to be around, and you really draw in a lot of people because you just have a really vibrant energy that people see some really beautiful things in you. I do sense also, pile number 5, that you do need a lot of time out too. So the 4 of Cups here, and also authenticity, I'm just getting the sense that those 2 cards indicate to me that you do need some time out, just to really recoup and to recharge, to allow yourself to be the best version of yourself again, so that you can actually help others and really share your gifts with the world. you really need some time out sometimes. You need to take a moment, even if it's only 10 minutes a day, just to walk away from work and go for a walk and recharge, so that you can come back feeling invigorated and actually be your true self and give the best part of you to share the messages that you need, to the rest of the world, basically. Um, you have a lot to give this world, I really think, pile number 5. You're a really powerful group. So we're just going to go on to drawing a couple of cards from the 5-cent tarot deck to get some further messages for you, pile number 5, and see what other gifts you may have to share to the world. Dear Universe, please provide some further cards for pile number 5. What are their other gifts? What are some other spiritual gifts or natural talents that they have that they may or may not be aware of? Something else I'm seeing here, pile number 5. I see a lot of colors. Like there's a real range of colors here. You've got red, you've got orange, you've got yellow, you've got blue, you've got green, you've got turquoise. I'm really sensing that you're a very spiritual individual, that you are quite aligned, and that you have a lot of confidence and faith in yourself, and you know where you're going in life. And that is truly magical, because most people have no fucking idea what they want to do. So we have here the 2 of Cups in reverse. It does say here disharmony, distrust, tension. From that, though, I think pile number 5, your gift, though, is the ability to actually sort of ease disharmony and to ease tension through your communication and the messages that you channel from the spirit. When you are your true self and communicating from the heart and from a higher being, you really have the ability to disarm any disharmony that is around you. People really rely on you. They think that you're a very trustworthy person. So I see that as a positive, actually. Take that card. And finally, we have the 10 of Buttons, or the 10 of Pentacles in the standard tarot deck. Share the wealth, legacy, inheritance. So with that, I sense that you have the ability to really know what to say in terms of the experiences that you've been through. You're able to sort of share the wealth of knowledge from your experiences. I also sense with the Lover's card and the 10 of Pentacles, or the 10 of Buttons, that you are a very giving person. And I mean that in terms of your time in your communication and being able to sort of soothe others in the voice and the words that you speak. But I think you're a very generous person also. I sense that you probably donate a lot of money to charity, or that you actually give your time to charity, or those people in need. It doesn't necessarily have to be charities, but your family and friends, if they're in trouble or they need help, say moving, or they need help with someone to be a babysitter and look after the kids, you are the one that is right there, right then, when they need you, to be able to help them and guide them. So you're a very giving, courteous, and generous individual too. That's all I have for you, pile number 5. I hope you enjoyed this. If you did, please like and share. I'll see you next time. Bye.